every single time I say I'm gonna start this YouTube stuff, I never actually continue. But you know what? 2023 is the year. I honestly don't really know what I'm gonna do, so we'll figure it out from here, I guess. I don't know. So I'm using these two, the YSL Touché Eclat Blur, and then hello, you know what it is, and then yeah, the elf one. So I always put it like on the back of my hand because I'm assuming it's more sanitary there. I don't know. I use like this much, if you could see that. And then I just put this in the perimeter of my face. Going in with the elf.
Yeah, ignore the unblended sunscreen on the side of my face. Shaking my head.
And I literally just smooth that in like that. I like to apply with the spatula because I feel like it gives off a more even finish. And then I just use a glowy primer like around the rest of my face. Moving on, this is the Laneige Neo Matte Cushion. This is in the shade 25N, and I absolutely love this shade. This was like my favorite like base product for like 6 months of 2022, and I do really like it. But nowadays, like, I think since I was abroad, like I was in Paris for 4 months and I walked absolutely everywhere, so even if there was a tiny bit of sun, I still got sun pretty much almost every day, which is nice. So I did come back like 2 shades, I would say like 2 shades slightly tanner, which is cool. My only problem is that now a lot of my base products don't match, which is kind of a bummer because I need to use these up. But yeah, as you can see, like the color does look really natural, but if I put it all over my face, it does look a little bit just like unnatural. It doesn't look fully like my color, you know. So yeah, I just put that right here like this. Since I don't like using it all over my face, and I'm a really big fan of using 2 different shades on the face to give off a really natural effect, I'm going to use this Wet n Wild tinted hydrator. This is in the color medium tan, which I don't know, to me that's not medium tan. I don't know. And they have like 5 shades, and this is like the 3rd one.
Oh man, what the fuck, man?
So we're just gonna use a bit of that with the non-pointy side. This little spatula is like the greatest thing ever. Ooh. So what you do is you gotta like really smooth it out. Smooth it out. Do you see how like it's like literally a perfect shade? And to be honest, I'm not medium tan. Like, why are they? I don't know. That's sus, but I digress. I use this Dior Backstage concealer, and then I'm gonna use this YSL Touché Eclat. It's the high cover one, which I find really funny that they call it high cover, because it's not very high covered at all. But anyways, so I'm gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand, and then just using my finger, I'm gonna put that right here and blend that out. I usually use bronzer, but I basically threw out all of my bronzers before I left to study abroad because they were all kind of like old as fuck. So I was like, let me just throw these out, whatever. And then when I was in France, I broke the one bronzer that I had. And I was like, I'm not gonna buy any because, like, literally, you want to know what I said? Because I totally forgot, because I was gone for 4 months. I totally forgot that I threw out all of my freaking bronzers. So I was like, oh, like, I don't need to buy anything. Like, I don't need to buy a bronzer. I have bronzer at home. Like, I really thought that I kept like 1 or 2 bronzers. And mind you, I literally couldn't even remember the bronzers that I kept. So yeah, when I came back, I was like, damn, where are all my bronzers? You threw them out, girl. You threw them out. So yeah. Okay, so I had to apply a little bit more concealer than I usually do because For some reason this under eye was looking crazy. I jinxed it. I said I don't get dry patches anymore. I had a little dry patch. Oh my god. Anyways, moving on. I'm gonna use this kosas concealer. This kosas. Speaking of, I bought a kosas concealer and I can't find it. I don't know what happened. Anyways, oh my god. Yeah, this powder clearly has been through a lot. I'm not the biggest fan of it. Like, all the dry skin girlies like love this guy, and I'm like, I don't know, I don't really see the hype. So, but I'm trying to use it up, so that looks nice though. That looks nice. Like, I can't lie to you. And as I mentioned, or did I mention, I don't know, I straightened my hair. Like, this is not my natural hair texture at all. So I'm a little scared to like use my setting spray, but I have to because then I'm gonna look cakey. So we're gonna do it like this. Make sure your hair is covered. And I'm just gonna use the Rare Beauty Optimist Mist. This is nice. Like, I don't know, no, actually I really like it. It makes you look very glowy, but to be honest, the MAC Fix Plus Radiance kind of does the same thing. I don't know, does this have better ingredients? I don't know. Literally just like making sure this didn't get wet. I'm scared. I'm gonna use this Too Faced Super Fine Brow Detailer. It has a little, look how cute, a little heart. I'm just trying to use up this Hourglass brow gel. I just always feel like they look so uneven on camera. Like. Okay, so I'm not gonna do anything that exciting. My blush almost fell. I'm gonna use this Sephora blush. I love this blush. Like, the formula is great. Actually, I have another blush from them called Jealousy, something like that, and it's a hot pink color. It's very pretty. This is like more of an everyday color. So this is how I apply blush literally every day. Like, sometimes I'm like, oh, let me try a different look, and then I'm like, I don't like it. So this is how I apply blush, and I always apply a lot, like, which is why I prefer like more paler shades for my skin tone, because then I can apply a lot without it looking too clowny. Like, I have some bright colors that I like kind of ignore because I'd much rather use like the paler ones and just go crazy. So something I do is that I do not go slide the brush. I kind of just like pat, because if you slide it, you're gonna mess up your powder and your concealer and everything. And then I go in with the sponge and like pat that, and then I see what I look like. I like it. Okay, great. As you can see, like, you see how it doesn't look like, oh my god, like, girl, you put on way too much blush. Which, if somebody tells you that, tell them to go fuck themselves, for real. And then just put some on your eyelids like that. And then you see how the look is really coming together now. So my next step is a little bit controversial. Just kidding. I mean, to some people, yeah, for some reason, but I do contour my eye. Like, I do like the yesstyle. That's how you say, that's the Korean word for it, but like in English we don't have a word for it. But like, you see like right down here where your eyeball stops, right here, I contour that right there. And yeah, and then I use a brush and blend that out. So I say it's controversial because some people think that like non-Asian people can't do that, but like, I don't think I'm Asian fishing. Like, I still look like myself, trust me. Like, no, for real. But some people are very, very sensitive about this, but I highly doubt this is hurting anybody, for real. Like, and it kind of just gives you a little cute vibe. Okay, now I'm just gonna do some eyeliner. This is the Herione make liner, and I realized I'm doing pretty much the same routine that I did like for that TikTok video. So I'm gonna make the liner a little thicker, and I really like this. This is my favorite. Like, I've gone through like 4 of these. I love these so much. I always have them like ready to go. I always have backup. Cleaned it off with a little Q-tip. That's how the liner looks. Now I'm just gonna grab a little bit of like, so next step is glitter, which is a step I take very seriously. I have to stop myself from using this constantly. As you can see, it's broken because the packaging sucks. But this is the Unleashia glitter palette. Okay, and then I put it like right here, as you can see. Just gonna put my mirror and do that. And this color is like really, really beautiful, and it's also like not super chunky or anything. It's more of a shine, so you can definitely get away with using this like on the daily. I also really like applying it like right here. Like, I usually apply it, if it's for more of an everyday look, I apply it right in the crease, because then it's like more subtle, as you can see. But if it's not, like, I'll apply over. But my eyes are like really, I don't even know how to describe my eye shape. It's like, I call them like fat almonds, but also like kind of I don't know, I don't really know what to call them, but they're a little hooded. I don't know, they're not hooded. I don't know what they are, honestly. They're just their own thing. Oh my god. Anyways, so yeah, using the Kiko one now. If anyone has an answer, like if anyone actually has an answer of what my eye shape is, thank you. So kind of going like right in the little fat under the eyeball. This is really nice because it has a slight shimmer to it, a slight glitter all over like this matte shade, and it's really pretty. Like, and it's not like a weird glitter overlay. Like, it's literally like a stunning silver glitter all throughout. Like, it's beautiful. It's such a beautiful shade. And I'm just gonna like go in with a brush to kind of like make sure it's nice and clean. And then for funsies, because like we're here, so why not, I'm gonna use this color, which is the color, hello, what color is this? Desire. I love my desire. Right in here, right in the inner tear duct. And this is a beautiful shade. I thought it was gonna be only a shade that I can use like on the lid, because I thought it was quite dark, but it's actually really sheer. It's a beautiful color too. Like, see that? I mean, you can, this ring light is kind of intense, but can you see the mess in my room? I sure hope not. That would be embarrassing as hell. Anyways, I digress. Okay, so the next step is lip. Let's figure that out. Okay, I literally ordered this and was super hype about it, and I never use it. It's the Etude House Fixing Tint in the shade Soft Walnut. We're gonna start off with my favorite liner in the world, which is this Huda Beauty Pinky Brown. Like, when I tell you, this is like the best liner for me ever. So I literally just, I do overline a lot. And as you can see, literally like just a slightly darker version of my natural lip color. I'm satisfied with that. So I lost the cap. So yeah, that guy, and then we're gonna use this. I'm losing everything. We're gonna use this Etude House fixing tint, which is like you use a thin layer of it and it stays on all day or whatever. Got that on my tooth. Wonderful. I did buy this in the fall, and I think the undertone gives out very fall vibes, but it's fine. It's pretty. Look at the difference. Like, what? I do need a better eyelash curler though. Like, I need one that really matches my eye shape. I've yet to find one. Lancome Idole mascara. This is my favorite mascara that I've tried. God. Okay, I almost died. Wonderful. Also, this is kind of drying out on me, so it's not looking as nice as usual, but it's fine. As you can see, it's quite nice. And I must say, like, I do naturally have longer eyelashes, so please, y'all, like, don't come for me if you try it and you got like 3 eyelashes and it doesn't do anything for you. Like, all right, and I think look how much I've done. Literally, look how much I've left. I play too much. It's late as hell. I literally said I was gonna leave like 30 minutes ago. Shaking my head.
When you go to Starbucks, but you're in dirty Jersey.
Anyways, thank you for watching. Hee hee.